I didn't hear his footsteps over the screaming in my head. Just the shadow first, long familiar, blocking the sun, shifted my son higher on my hip and felt the jolt shoot up my leg, sharp enough to steal my breath. The limp betrayed me before my mouth did. I'd been practicing not limping, counting steps, managing pain like it was another thing I owed someone. "Why are you walking?" my dad asked. His voice was calm, not gentle. Calm in the way that means something is already broken and the only question left is how clean the brake will be. "Where's your car?" The heat pressed down. The sidewalk smelled like oil and dust and humiliation. It tasted copper and realized I'd been clenching my jaw again. I thought about leaving, measured the effort it would take, decided I was too tired to carry one more version of the truth. "His mom took it," I said. Said, "I'm lucky they let me stay." Silence followed. Not the awkward kind. The kind that sharpens. The kind that makes space around it. My dad didn't look at me right away. He looked at my son instead. At the way he was holding him too tightly, at the way me weight stayed off one leg. He opened the passenger door. "Get in the car," he said. "We're fixing this tonight." The word fixing landed like a promise he hadn't earned yet, like something that would require payment later. And that's when I knew something irreversible had already started. I used to believe love was endurance, that if I absorbed enough disrespect quietly, it would soften into mercy. That patience was proof of character, not a survival strategy forced on people without leverage. It moved in with her parents because it was temporary, because a baby was coming. Because stability is a word people weaponize when they want compliance, dressed up as care. They smiled in public, posted photos, spoke about family like it was a shared language instead of a script. At church, at birthdays, online, everyone saw generosity. Everyone saw unity. A thome. They counted favors like debts. My name was never on anything. Not the lease, not the car, not the decisions. Even the groceries felt conditional. I leapt light. Ate last. Learned to keep me voice low and my face neutral. I learned how to move through a room without changing the air in it. I told myself it was for my son. Every morning, I checked the odometer like proof the world hadn't shifted overnight. Every night, I charged my phone in the hallway because the outlet in our room wasn't for me. No one said it outright. They didn't need to. I noticed the small things. The way her mother watched me count my steps. The way her father corrected me in front of others, but never alone. The way the fridge lock clicked after midnight. Betrayal doesn't announce itself. It clears its throat. The limp came from a fall down their back steps. Wet wood, no railing. The kind of hazard you don't see until gravity reminds you it exists. "Watch where you're going," she said. Eyes already elsewhere. The car disappeared the next day. "It's ours," her mom said, sweet as a knife. "You don't need it." That night, I heard them whispering after they thought I'd gone to sleep. My name slid between them like a rumor, like something fragile and disposable. He held my son and stared at the ceiling fan. Counted rotations. Made a decision not to react when you're powerless. Stillness is camouflage. I found the envelope by accident. Or maybe by inevitability. Legal letterhead. Heavy paper. Not addressed to me. Addressed around me like I was furniture. Like I was air-conditioned to be managed. Temporary custody. Emergency filing. Claims of instability. Claims of danger. Words chosen carefully. Words designed to look reasonable. My name reduced to bullet points and suspicion. My hands didn't shake. That scared me more than if they had. Rage would have been easier. Panic would have been familiar. Instead, something cold settled in. I read it twice, then once more for the insult of accuracy. They knew my weaknesses because they'd engineered them. No car, no lease, no witnesses who lived inside the house. I looked at my son, asleep, trusting, breathing like the world was safe by default. The rage didn't spike. It focused. They weren't planning to push him out. They were planning to erase me. I didn't confront anyone. I smiled, said, "Thank you." Cleaned up after dinners. I didn't eat. I took notes in me head, screenshots, dates, times, patterns. I recorded conversations by accident. Saved texts I was never meant to keep. Learned the difference between a private insult and a documented one. I limped to work, borrowed rides, built a file instead of a fight. Silence became me leverage. I called my dad once, didn't explain, just said I needed help soon. He heard everything I didn't say that night. My dad knocked on their door like he owned the street. Like time had been waiting for him to arrive. He didn't raise his voice. Didn't need to. We sat at their dining table, their territory, their rules. The same table where I'd been corrected, diminished, thanked for compliance, until my dad slid my phone across the wood. Audio played, then screenshots, then the envelope. Their faces drained in stages. Confusion, denial, calculation, fear. The kind of fear that comes from realizing the story you rehearsed one to be believed. You filed for custody, my dad said. He didn't stand. Didn't lean forward without standing. Without cause, he leaned back. Crossed his arms. I brought an attorney, he added. She's outside. The room shrank. Power shifted. Furniture felt temporary. Her mom reached for control and found nothing to grab. You can stop this, my dad said. Tonight or tomorrow gets expensive. They signed out the car keys. Hit the table. Heavy final. I didn't smile. I didn't gloat. I didn't thank anyone. I stood up steady now. Took my son home weeks later. I walk without a limp. The quietus mine. The car is mine. My son sleeps easy like his body finally believes the future is predictable. I think about endurance differently now. It isn't absorbing pain until someone rewards you for it. It isn't silence mistaken for strength. Endurance is choosing when to stop. Sometimes I replay my dad's voice in my head. We're fixing this tonight, he was right. Some things don't need time. They need precision.